Hi guys, it's Tiny Tay and we're back today with some more shenanigans. And on today's video, we're talking about some dairy and non-dairy free shenanigans. If you are new here, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're returning, hi, welcome back. I have missed you. Thank you for tuning in to yet another video full of my shenanigans. So if you're following me on Instagram, you know that I did recently post a like do and don't dairy kind of information on my story, because I am fed up of people on TikTok saying that things are dairy free and they're not. I'm tired of people who are not dairy free speaking for us dairy free people when they are accidentally getting people microdosed with dairy. I don't even know if microdose is the right word. Maybe the right word is like contaminated with dairy, but like, I don't know. It is annoying that people on TikTok are saying, oh, this is dairy free when it's literally not, and it says it on the package, but they get confused because the packages are similar, and I can totally understand why they get confused. But I'm not someone who can take a risk of it is dairy free or it's not dairy free. Like, I needed to be sure that it is dairy free, because if it's not, like, that could lead to a really embarrassing incident for someone like me. So when people are putting on their platforms that it's dairy free, and then they'll use almond milk and then they'll put whipped cream on it that's not dairy free, that's annoying. Or when they say, hey, I got this new creamer, it has oat milk in it, but it also has real milk, but they're saying, oh, it's dairy free because it has oat milk in it. No, like, so we're gonna go to the store today and we're gonna assess things that are okay for people who have dairy and that are not okay for people who cannot have dairy. And this is just gonna be like a simple little breakdown of some of the popular things that I've seen on TikTok and popular like oat milk and coffee creamers, because it may have coconut milk or almond milk in it does not mean that it is completely dairy free. There are lots of Chobani items that are made with coconut milk but also have other dairy products in them. First thing I want to talk about is these cold brews, because I know that I have used these in the past, but I just want to show you something. So this is the one that I always get, because if you look, it says right there, no dairy. But for some of these, meaning it's not dairy free, and so this one is okay for us to get. This one is okay for us to get, and this one is not okay for us to get. As you can see, it says right there that it has reduced fat milk, meaning that it is not dairy free. Not all of these are dairy free. I need people on TikTok to know that this is not dairy free. Only some of these are. I want to talk about these. These are incredibly hard to find, but if you go on the Silk website, you can insert your zip code and find out exactly where they're sold in your location. The first time I did that, it actually didn't work for me because everywhere was out. So this dairy-free heavy whipping cream is the only heavy whipping cream that you should be using if you are dairy-free. I do like about the Silk brand is that a lot of their stuff is gluten-free as well. As for dairy-free yogurt, I prefer to use these Silk brands because I know it won't lead me wrong. And you can use these in your frappuccinos or in your smoothies or anything like that. These to make coffee recipes or to make recipes on TikTok. This is not dairy-free. It's all of these things. It's natural, no cake or no fake fruit, no preservatives, no gluten, but it is not dairy-free. As you can see right there, non-fat milk is dairy. So this is another thing I want to talk about. Any of these, and these, also this one, they all have milk. These are not dairy free. I want to repeat that again. These are not dairy free. I've seen people using these and say that they're dairy free coffee recipes. They're not. The only ones that are dairy free are going to be the ones that are completely coffee only. So this is dairy free, that's dairy free, and any of these are. Again, the other ones are not. But these that say non-dairy creamer with almond and oat milk are non-dairy. You can see how similar these two packages are. So it's very easy for people to say, oh, this is non-dairy, this is a non-dairy recipe, when they don't read closely. You can see these, they look exactly the same except for the ombre on this one. So here we go. Here's another very clear example of how These can get mixed up very easily. This one is made with coconut milk. This one is made with real milk and cream. Very easy to get mixed up. One is dairy free, one is not. And I want to make another comparison just to show you again how close these all really are. This one is Silk Almond Creamer. This one is Coffee Mate Natural Bliss Coconut Non-Dairy Creamer. And this one is Natural Bliss with real milk and cream. So please, I'm asking you to look closely when reading these because they're not the same and they're all not dairy free, even though the packages are extremely close. Hi guys, so now that we're done with the grocery store portion of that video, I'm now going to show you how to elevate your at-home Starbucks game. The first thing we are going to be making is going to be the Starbucks Sweet Cream Cold Foam, and the next thing we're going to be making is whipped cream. Both of these recipes are going to be dairy free. When I learned how to make both of these at home is when I stopped going to Starbucks 3 times a week. I was honestly getting fed up because I don't get whip on any of my drinks, and if I do get whip, it's an accident and I scoop it off. And I was getting even more fed up because sweet cream was becoming really popular. And of course, that's not something that I can have every day and not nearly as often as I was going to Starbucks. Getting my own espresso machine and learning how to make these has helped me a ton for the first time in quite a while, like yesterday, because my store still has a lot of the holiday flavors and I'm obsessed with toasted white mocha, so I did go there to get a toasted white mocha. Speaking of that, if your store still has toasted white mocha, please get my drink order. It is a venti toasted white mocha with 2 pumps of dark caramel syrup and almond milk. It tastes just like a caramel corn. I kid you not. Please get it if your store still has it. It is so good. It's my favorite. And since I was able to get my hands on both the caramel brulee sauce and the chestnut praline syrup, I really only go to Starbucks for the toasted white mocha because I love it so much. So I have that here. I saved some of it because I wanted to make this video, and honestly I'm lazy and didn't want to remake my own espresso. So let's start by making some sweet cream. So in my experience, these measurements work the best for a venti size drink. Of course, you can change it to 1 or 2 or 3 depending on your preference, but we're gonna start off with 3 tablespoons of half and half. So we're gonna start with my favorite, the Silk Heavy Whipping Cream. I swear by this. Like, this, oh, it's so perfect. And also, this foams so well by itself in the frother. It's amazing. Then next you want to do 3 tablespoons of your milk. It will look kind of gross and separated, and that's fine. That's very normal with non-dairy products. And then this is the key. As you can see, my plant just fell over. And this is the key. You're going to need vanilla syrup. I'm using French vanilla because I like that taste better. Oh, I just love that. And honestly, I guess, so I just pour in depending on like the sweet level that I wanted. Okay, so upon editing this video, I realized that the original method that I used to show you guys how to mix together your sweet cream cold foam would probably not be the method that most people are using. I wanted to come back and show you guys what it looks like on a frother when you mix it, because I realized that most people will be putting these from their frother into their drink, and I know that honestly every time I froth dairy-free milk it looks different. So I'm gonna make a quick tea and then we are going to put some froth on top of it. I honestly have noticed that when I froth syrup inside of my frother, so like if I squirt a pump of syrup in here, it doesn't froth as good. Have you guys experienced that or no? Let me know. I did notice that when I put syrup inside of my cheaper frother, it froths just fine. So maybe it could be an espresso thing. There was pretty strict directions on what to and what to not put on this. It also says don't use any like metal silverware in this, and I see a lot of people using metal silverware in there. So let's test out the theory. We are going to quick whip up a passion tea lemonade here. So I'm gonna go lemonade. That was kind of a lot, it's fine. passion tea. I got this from Target. They are 2 for $6 right now. They're unsweetened, but they are really good even just by themselves. But of course, you can add in your own sweetener. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of cane sugar. Like I said, I would add this to my frother, but I really think that it changes the difference. I'm using raspberry syrup by Da Vinci. So now let's make some foam to go on top of it. If you don't put foam on your teas, you are really missing out because it's super good. I'm only going to do 1 teaspoon of each thing though, because this is a small tea. Boom. Okay, maybe we'll do 2 teaspoons because that is a very small amount. I meant to say tablespoons. I'm sorry. Don't know why I said teaspoons. Of this tablespoon, I'm gonna fill with French vanilla. I just almost put it inside of the drink. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when I froth with syrup, and we're going to cap, put on there. There we go. And oh, you can't see, but we have it on cold foam. I guess I should have had it at this view all along, but the damage is done now, so once it's done frothing, I will show you. Okay, so it's done now. Honestly, it looks kind of thick, but I can't really tell. First, I'm going to mix this up though. Let's see. Wow. Not only did I make the perfect amount, but that is a beautiful foam. There is nothing left inside of the Nespresso. Okay. The foam tastes good, but I'm gonna get a straw so that way I can taste the foam and the juice. Okay, so let's try it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I don't want to. I wish I had boba because that would really like elevate this 1000%, but it's fine. You gotta mix it. I know it was so pretty, but like once you mix it, oh, it tastes so good. Mmm. Yum! It literally tastes like, I don't know, cotton candy or something. Like, oh, the foam on top of the tea is such a good, like, I really hope that you guys try this because it's so good. I'm very surprised at how good this foam came out. But this is for everyone who hears dairy-free products don't foam, products don't work good inside of a frother, blah, blah, blah. It worked just fine, and you just saw it with your own 2 eyes. So if you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and tune in for more shenanigans. Goodbye!